What's up guys? So I am back with another video. Today I am filming a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Now I know I probably look pretty anti-Valentine's Day, but I'm actually getting ready for work and it's a Saturday, so I kind of wanted to do something a little extra today. I'm not going to be there that long, but my makeup will look good all day long, so I am going to do a voiceover for the majority of this video. I just wanted to hop on and say hello. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. I have a bunch of new stuff to kind of share with you guys. I'm hoping to include some of it in the voiceover, and then I also have some new brushes from Morphe to use, as well as a palette. And today's look will be using the 9C Jewel Crew Morphe palette. This palette is stunning. When I first saw it at Ulta, I was like, I have to have this palette. Like, this just screams Valentine's Day to me, and this shade up here, Purple Rain, oh my god, it's stunning. So I'm going to be using this palette today, as well as a bunch of new Morphe brushes that I picked up. I picked up a bunch. I picked up the M439, which is the Deluxe Buffer brush for foundation. Jaclyn Hill and Juicy Jazz always talks about this brush. So I decided to pick it up, even though I do have my IT Cosmetics one. I also picked up the M124, which is this really nice kind of flat shader brush. I also picked up the M421, which is this nice, like, precise concealer brush. Super small, and I think it's going to be really helpful to carve out the crease. I also got another blending brush. This is the 518. Super fluffy, and I like the bristles of this. It feels kind of similar to the M433, but it is a little bit, I would say, smaller and not as dense as this one is. I also picked up the M432, which is kind of a flat liner brush, which I really needed for underneath the eyes. And then I also picked up the M167, which is kind of like a flat eyeshadow brush. So those are some of the new things I'm going to be using today. I'm also going to be trying out the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. My friend Savannah suggested this to me, and I usually don't like mascaras with lengthening fibers in it. But if it's already like in the mascara itself and I don't have to do anything, I'm down to try it. And this was only $4.99. But those are some of the new things I'm going to be using today. If you want to see this Valentine's Day-esque makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're quickly going to jump in. First, I'm going to be taking a little bit of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer as a base for my eyeshadow. You could also use a primer, but I feel that concealer does the same thing, if not better. And it allows your eyeshadows to stay on all day long, and it kind of makes the colors that you're using a little bit brighter. So I'm first going to jump into the Tartelette in Bloom, and I'm going to set that concealer. You don't necessarily have to set your concealer, but I feel better about it because it allows shadows to blend a little bit easier, and you just want to use a skin tone shade to set the lid. Then we're going to jump into the transition color, and I'm going to be taking the two lightest shades from that palette and working those into my crease and all over my lid. I will list all product details and brushes down below. I mentioned a few of the products I'll be using in the intro, but I want to make sure that you guys are updated with all the information you need to recreate this look. Next, we're going to jump into the Jewel Cool palette from Morphe, and I'm going to be taking that chocolate diamond shade, and I'm going to be working that in the outer V to add some definition. As you can see, these colors are so pigmented, and I didn't realize that at first, so I went a little heavy hand, but it all comes together. You just want to blend windshield wiper motions in the crease and make sure that the darker colors are on the outer V of your eye, which is the very end of your eyelid. Next, I'm going to be taking this brush right here and taking that kind of red maroon shade, and I'm just going to be applying that in the outer V to add some more definition. I love how this came out. It was kind of like a chocolate covered strawberry vibe, and it really helped pull this look together. And then I'm going to be blending that up into the crease. Next, I'm going to be carving out my crease with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer on this little Morphe brush, and I'm just going to be doing like a half cut crease, and that is what I'm doing right here. So I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of Mario Badescu spray, and I'm going to go in with that Purple Rain shade from the Jewel Crew palette, and I'm going to pack that onto the part where I cut out the crease. I'm also going to go back in with that Rose Quartz shade right beside that one, and that one gives the eye a little bit more of a pop, and it's a little bit more of a champagne gold, but those two together combined looked gorgeous. So that is what I am doing right here, and eventually I will go back in and blend and kind of deepen and darken the colors up. But that is what I have so far for the eyes. Next I am going to move on to skin. I'm going to put some moisturizer on first, and then I'm going to go in with my Step 1 Equalizer from Makeup Forever. It's my Ride or Die, and I always use it to correct redness, and it works great as a primer as well, and I've been skipping primers lately because I love the way my foundation looks without one. So I'm going to be applying this all over the skin and then moving directly into foundation. Today I'm taking the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir in the shade 705, and I'm blending it out with a Morphe M439. I must say that I am thoroughly obsessed with this brush. It kept the coverage, it blended out in like 60 seconds, and it's only $14, so I highly, highly recommend this brush for foundation. You can find it online at Ulta, or you can now find Morphe in stores near you. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I had a pair of lashes stuck to my arm. And I really, like, it took me until the end of the video to realize it. Like, I did not know that those were stuck there. So, just don't judge, okay? A girl got some lashes on her arm. After the foundation is blended out, next I'm going to move into concealer, and I'm going to highlight and conceal pretty much my entire face, underneath the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, the chin, and the forehead, and that's just going to add some highlighted areas to the face, and it's also going to conceal that redness and dark circles underneath the eyes. And I'm blending out with a damp Real Techniques sponge, which I also highly recommend. Next, I'm going to be setting the entire face with my Coty Airspun. I love this stuff. You can't go overboard on it, so I'm not actually baking. I'm just taking my damp sponge and pressing that powder into the skin and all over the face. So in this next clip, I kind of jump around a bit. So I'm showing you the Park Ave Princess palette to contour, but then I actually go in and fix my eyeshadow first. So bear with me on this little portion of the video. I saw something I didn't like, so I went back in, added some more colors to it, blended it out even more, and then I will actually go in and do an all-over bronze. Next up is blush. I'm taking one from Tarte, and first I'm going to carve out my contour and leave that to bake. That's the only thing that I will do when I leave this powder on, but I will go in and apply my blush, and then I will brush away the bake. You don't want to leave it on too long because it can cast kind of like a shadow. Then I'm going to be lining my waterline with a nude pencil from Rimmel London. I love this one. It's super pigmented, and it kind of opens your eyes up a little bit more and makes them appear bigger, and that's why I use it all the time. And then next we're going to go in and highlight my brow bone and finish up on the lower lash line. And I will pretty much do what I did to the top of my eyes to the bottom to kind of blend those colors out and ensure that everything is evenly blended. And I'm going to be taking just a mixture of shades just to create that lash line. I first took those shimmery shades on the inner corner, and then I blended it out with the dark purple that I used and the dark brown, and that's just going to add some definition underneath there and just allow it to not look so crazy, especially since you do have so much going on your eyes now. It's just going to add balance. So here I'm taking my new Morphe brush. This is the flat eyeliner definer brush, and this is where I'm finally going to be finishing up the lower lash line. Next is highlight. I'm taking the Smashbox Pearl palette, I'm taking the 2 first shades, and I'm just going to be highlighting with my IT Cosmetics fan brush. Then I'm going to be spraying the face down with the Mari Badescu spray and blending out the rest of my makeup with a damp beauty sponge. Then I'm going to go in with mascara. Before I say anything, this mascara is literally life. $4.99, and this was me starting to realize how amazing this product actually is. I only used it on the top lashes, and then I went in with a different mascara for the lower lashes. But it's freaking incredible. It's awesome. Highly, highly recommend. Next, I'm going to go in and fill in my lips with this Buxom pencil. I love it because it has a pencil at one end and an applicator at the other, and it kind of makes it easy to do ombre lips. So I'm going to be filling in the majority of my lips and lining them with the Buxom pencil, which is more of this kind of nudie brown red shade, and then I'm going to be filling them in with a lipstick from NYX. I loved the combination once everything put together, but you can tell when it gets to the clip, the lipstick was a little off for the look. But by blending these two together, it created this really pretty, dewy, glossy lip. And I really, really liked it once it was all said and done. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And have a good Valentine's Day. If not, who cares? You don't need to rely on anybody anyways. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.